When the history of American soccer is written, the chapter about Landon Donovan will be printed in bold letters with creative flair, and the eyes will be dotted with trophies. During his 21 years as a professional footballer, Donovan brought fans out of their seats on multiple continents. He won 6 Major League Soccer championships, and he led the United States to its best World Cup result of this century.
I had the pleasure to coach him on the 2002 World Cup team, 2006 World Cup team, and with the LA Galaxy. I think, without anyone questioning this, he's clearly in the top 5 players in the history of the sport in our country.
Some would say Donovan belongs at the top of that list. When he retired in 2014, Donovan was the all-time leading scorer in both MLS and the U.S. men's national team, with a combined 226 goals.
Donovan can end it. The drive. Score!
He is as big a star as USA Soccer has ever produced, and the launching pad for that stardom was here in San Jose. Donovan was the booster shot needed for the team's championship years. Those magical seasons are why Donovan will never be forgotten in the South Bay.
The 4 years he was here, from 01 to 4, they won 2 titles. They were in the playoffs every year. Spartan Stadium was rocking, and he was delivering.
He gets the ball from Landon. Gives it right back to Landon. Here's Landon. Landon for De Rosario. Back out front. Here's Landon. He's got a chance.
Yeah.
Go!
As a youngster growing up in Southern California, Donovan so dominated the pitch that the German club Bayer Leverkusen signed him shortly after his 17th birthday.
Going to Germany was very good for his soccer career, but personally, it was a bit shell-shocking. He went to a country where he didn't speak the language, and playing time was not easy for a team that was one of the best teams, not only in Germany, but in Europe. Landon ultimately realized that what was going to make him happy was coming home.
After complicated negotiations, the Germans agreed to loan Donovan to the MLS. And because of their record, the Earthquakes were first in line. When Landon reported to San Jose for the 2001 season, the team's veterans were curious about how the kid would fit in.
In the beginning, I think we all just thought he was young. Over the course of 2 or 3 months, I think you realized this guy's a little bit more than just a young player, a budding superstar. And I think we all kind of realized that as that season progressed. I think he got more comfortable, not only with the guys in the locker room, but with being in San Jose, making friends, having a life outside of soccer. And I think that really helped him.
The Quakes had finished in last place the previous season. His arrival flipped the script. San Jose lost only 2 of its first 15 games, including one early season victory over an MLS glamour team, the New York Metro Stars. Donovan came on as a substitute and scored the clinching goal.
He got played a through ball, and he was one-on-one with Tim Howard, and he put it away just like a seasoned veteran. And I think from that moment, he really arrived.
The Dream 2001 season concluded with the Earthquakes rolling through the playoffs. In the MLS championship game, they faced their #1 rival, the Los Angeles Galaxy. Donovan scored a goal in a 2-1 overtime victory. The following summer, in Donovan's World Cup debut, his unforgettable assist helped the USA upset Portugal. Then, he buried a header in a round of 16 victory over Mexico to send the men's national team to the quarterfinals, the USA's best World Cup result since 1930.
His first World Cup was at 20 years old, where he started every game and was outstanding. We enjoyed Landon not only as a great soccer player, but a great person as well.
Donovan was named U.S. Soccer Player of the Year. At 5'8", he stood taller than anyone in his sport in all 50 states.
After the 2002 World Cup, and everybody was then taking time off, Landon instead flew to San Jose. We arrived after kickoff started, and he came to the bench, and the crowd was stunned because everyone thought he was going to be on holiday, and he ended up coming on as a sub in the second half. That reflected how important the Quakes meant to him.
Donovan had more San Jose history to write. The Earthquakes' 2003 season produced another MLS Cup title, with Donovan scoring 2 goals against Chicago in the championship game. A year later, his German club called him back to Europe, and his time in Northern California was over. He would go on to play internationally, then return to Major League Soccer, where he won 4 more MLS Cups with the LA Galaxy. Along the way, there were more World Cup appearances, more international championships, more fantastic goals and memorable assists, More awards, more honors, and more fist-raising celebrations. And San Jose was the launching pad for all of it.
It ended up being the right club, the right time, the right coach, the right teammates, and the right place for Landon. The city embraced him, his teammates embraced him, and ultimately he embraced the whole experience as well and fell in love with San Jose.
He loved shooting. He loved making goalkeepers look silly. He just became, the poster boy of U.S. soccer. And I think that's a really difficult thing to do, especially when you're down to earth like Landon.
Landon, Donovan, there are things on here for the USA. Can they do it here? Cross, and Dempsey's denied again, but Donovan has scored! Oh, can you believe this? Go, go, USA! Certainly through! Oh, it's incredible!
The league MVP award is named after him, so that says a lot in itself. He had a special experience in San Jose. The fans here probably still remember that. I know they weren't happy when he left, but I think they can remember the great days he had here.
Local fans definitely remember. They remember that Landon Donovan was the first Earthquakes player to score a hat trick. They remember in the 2001 MLS All-Star Game, he scored 4 goals and then pulled off his jersey to reveal he was wearing a sports bra, a tribute to San Jose's Brandi Chastain and her World Cup winning celebration. Now, more than 2 decades later, Donovan joins Chastain in another local tradition, being welcomed into the San Jose Sports Hall of Fame. This time, presumably, he'll keep his shirt on.